Welcome everyone, I'm Saniye. I live in the Netherlands almost for 5 years, and this is my channel where I live my life and living in the Netherlands, things like that. Um, some people commented that I talk so slow, but that's not the case. Actually, in Turkish I talk really fast, so people complain that I talk fast. But since English is not my mother tongue, I don't know, I have to think about it, like what am I gonna say, what's the structure, things like that. So let me know if you want to see some Turkish videos where I talk so fast and make videos like this, because I think I really like watching people talking in YouTube, like a podcast, but not in Spotify, just in YouTube. I just put them as a corner and I cook, I do my work, I do laundry mostly. I hate folding laundries. So I like this concept a lot, but let me know if you would like to see something else, like vlogs, uh, things like that. I don't know. So today's topic is, as you can see from the title, I will talk about my PhD defense in the Netherlands. And first of all, why I would like to talk about it. It's almost a year. It sounds incredible, but it's almost a year that I defended my PhD thesis. And one of my friends, Lale, she made a video about her defense in the Netherlands. The video is in Turkish, but I will put somewhere if you want to watch. And I was like, well, I can also do, because why not? So yeah, here I am. I will try to touch from the beginning and from the to the end, like every pinpoints. I don't have any script. I don't have any notebook or whatever. I'm a bit of a not a messy person, but I think I've never diagnosed by someone, but I think I have ADHD. Yeah, there are so many tabs in my mind, but I hope I'm not gonna forget anything. So first things first. You're doing your PhD in the Netherlands for 4 years, and you're in your last year. What you are doing in your last year, probably you're so stressed. I'm sorry, but here I am. It ends. You get the diploma at the end. So yeah. So you are writing your thesis. Thesis should consist, at least for us, for experimental PhDs, there should be at least 3 experimental chapters, and then introduction and the conclusion. In my case, I had 3 experimental chapters, I think, or maybe 4. You see, I forgot already. Then I had the review already published, and also if you have a published paper already, you can just put that in your thesis without changing any format. Well, thesis format is different, but you can just basically copy paste because it's your own work. But some people prefer to adjust and tailor and maybe trim it because they don't want to put all of the work in the thesis, things like that. So you're writing your thesis, and hopefully you publish some papers, and you are in a loop with your supervisor, and if you have more than one, multiple supervisors, you're in a loop of feedback. So you write, you send them, I hope you're lucky that they are fast enough, then they send it back to you. And that loop takes already 3-4 months, depending on how fast your supervisor and you are. And at the end of that loop, hopefully you finalize your thesis. You'll have a Word format of it, Word and PDF. But you don't have to write in Word. There are some people that they write in different platforms. What was the application called? Leaflet, something like that. I'll put it here. And after that, well done. You submit your thesis for reading committee, and reading committee consists 3 people. As far as I remember, 1 external and 2 from the university. And you send to reading committee. As soon as your supervisor and your co-supervisor approves, you can get a date. And you choose a date. In Groningen, there is only 1 room. That's why it's so busy. So let's say, for example, I submitted in June, and the first available date, and of course you check with the committee as well, with the jury, because there are at least 7 people that they will join, like your supervisor, your co-supervisor, it's already 2, and you have 5 or more different people that they will be there at your defense, online or in person, that they will ask you questions. So you double check with them. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, you can always invite another person, and you choose a date. I submitted in June and my date was in October, 21st of October. Never forget. So how many months beforehand? June, July, August, September, October, 5. Yeah, more or less. Then reading committee approves or sends minor or major changes. In my case, there were like little changes, like as a structure, like do this, do that, add this, like line up, blah, blah, things like that. So I didn't have any major change. And after that, you can print your thesis. There are many printing companies in the Netherlands specialized printing the PhD thesis. I will show mine. I brought 3 different, including mine, but I will show the other ones later. So this is the thesis format. It's not A5. It's bigger than A5. But the printing company knows all the special things for printing the PhD thesis. You can print in a matte paper, you can print in a glossy paper, you can design the cover. As you can see, you can do it yourself, or you can pay for someone to do it. In my case, one of my friends, Esra, she was so kind to make this design for my thesis. Basically, this is me. This is the cofactor I worked with, and this is the protein mainly I worked with. And yeah, actually the first question from the jury at my defense was, is this you? And I said, yes, it was me. Yeah, you can have a nice design, or you can just print it black and white, like there are theses also like that. And let's see how many chapters I have. So the format is writing in chapters. I have 7 chapters, including introduction and the summary. So yeah, at least you should have 5 chapters if you count as 3 experimental and 1 introduction and 1 conclusion. And we have also this cute bookmark. Basically, this is an invitation for your friends and family and colleagues. It comes with the thesis. And also, there is not one here, probably just dropped. You also include propositions in your thesis, which means there should be at least 5 propositions, 5 statements related with your thesis that you can defend along. But also some supervisors allow like some quotes or some sentences that you used a lot in your PhD. So you can also include them, but the main idea is the propositions should be defendable. And the other thing is you choose 2 beautiful people who will walk along with you, which is called paranyms. So paranym means basically like best man, best woman in your wedding. They help you to organize the defense party afterwards if you want to do a reception after the defense. And they organize your presents with your friends and colleagues. Yeah, I think it's a very nice thing, because that day you are so stressed that you cannot think anything. You should just focus on your defense, like defending and finishing it. So they are like your outside brains. They think for you that day. And what else? Then you book your dates, you have paranyms, you printed your thesis. At least University of Groningen, it covers some of the costs for printing. I am not sure how much right now, but at least last year they were reimbursing 750 euros for printing costs. Before a couple of years ago, it was 1,500. But I think I did well with my printing, because sometimes people print too much that it just the thesis will end up in the boxes and no one will use it. So I think that's a bit useless. So I think if you did well, and if your thesis is not that long, like for example mine is 201 pages, 750 euros are enough. At least in my case, was enough. And what else? Then you choose the date, and then you tell the university if you want a reception or not. So the place that where we defend, it's like a church actually. It's a very fancy room, and you defend there. You sit in a chair, and there are like two sides, and the jury sits there. It takes 45 minutes, and in those 45 minutes, everyone has approximately 9 minutes to ask questions. Let's say if you have 9 minutes, but if you have more than 5 people in the jury, of course, that time reduces per person. Then you decide if you want the reception or not in the same building, because there's another room that you can have like some drinks and snacks, and everyone will congratulate you. It's a very nice occasion, so I did that as well. And let's talk about during the defense. So during the defense, all the guests enter. Then first the jury enters, your supervisor, no, the chair, supervisor, second supervisor, and the jury, the people who will ask you questions. And they sit, and after you enter with your paronyms. It's a very magical moment. I will put some videos from my defense, not the whole video, but then in 45 minutes, good luck. In first 5 minutes, like I was so excited. I was like, whoa, what am I gonna do right now? I forgot everything. But then after 5 minutes, it passes so fast, so you don't even realize. I really enjoyed that day, and also my supervisor said just enjoy, because once you are there, it's obvious that you're gonna get your degree. So it's just a ceremony, you know. It's a nice moment. Then after 45 minutes, someone enters with a stick, says hora finita. It means in Latin, I think, time is up. So if you are finishing your answer, you just give a short answer, or if someone is asking, they just stop asking. Then the jury goes to the room to discuss like your thesis, if it was good, like whatever, blah blah, and they sign your booklet like this. And you come back to the room, then your supervisor gives a speech about you. It can be emotional, it can be very superficial. It depends a bit how was your relationship with your supervisor during your PhD. I really liked mine. It was not that emotional, but it was a nice one. I didn't cry. I managed not to cry because it's such a, yeah, it's an emotional moment. I'm gonna cry now. Then what else? Yeah. Then your supervisor asks if you're gonna promise to act according to Dutch the law. I won't remember. You say I promise, because why not? Then it finishes. Then the ceremony closed. Then you go downstairs, you take some pictures, and then if you have a reception, they congratulate you. You laugh a lot, you cry a bit. And after that, if you want to celebrate with some people, like for example, I did a party and some dinner with my close friends. It was very nice. And yeah, it's like a wedding, like all the expenses, all the organization, all the stress. It's like a small wedding, I must say. It was an amazing experience, like once in a lifetime. I want to show some theses because one of the things I like about Dutch PhD ceremonies are the art in front of them. Like they are beautiful, like incredibly beautiful. So this is from my friend Lale. She worked with the designer, and yeah, this is the outcome. She works with neuronal cells. So this, I think, oh, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a neuronal cell, and it continues like this, for example. And this is a Turkish, traditional Turkish art we call Ebru, but I don't know in English. You can comment if you know. And this is from my paranym Julia. We worked for 4 years together. She's a beloved ex-co-worker and a friend. And she loves yellow, like literally, she loves it. So that's why you cannot expect anything else from her. And these dots are the technique that she worked on mostly. It's about that. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. I really like this as well. Like I think these two are one of my favorites after my own, of course. And what do you get as an outcome? So you have a PhD. Yeah, you have a PhD, and the outcome is physically this huge diploma. Like, yeah, I don't know how this video will end up. Now they reduced the size, luckily, because this is a giant diploma that you cannot take even to a flight, I think. I don't know how you carry this. Yeah, but inside, let's open. Yeah, it's heavy. So inside, basically, your name, your thesis. Here is in English, signed by promoters, rector magnificus, pro collegio decanorum. I have no clue what that means. And here is the Latin version of your diploma, I think. Yeah. Sapienti consilio amoribus nostris. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, this is the outcome. And if you ask me, would you do it again? Like, of course, I wouldn't do it again, but like, I don't have any regrets that I did a PhD. I'm very much happy about it. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud also my friends who finished their PhD, my close circle, because it takes so much time. It takes so much, like, your mental health. You put so much effort, and yeah, at the end you have PhD. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was not so all around everywhere. And if you like, if you want to support me, you can subscribe and you can tell, yeah, what do you want to see here? Okay, well, bye bye.